Hello students, good morning all of you. I am Fadin Kumar Mishra. Now I am going to teach you class 12 Flamingo book lesson first. That name is The Last Lesson, written by Alphonse Daudet. So before just to discuss about this summary, let us know something about this chapter. Actually, this is the Alphonse Daudet story. That name is The Last Lesson. This is a set in the days of the France-Persian War that was held 1870 to 1871. Actually, German, that was known as Persia, occupied two French districts of Alsace and Lorraine. By an order from Berlin, German language was imposed on the French-speaking people of Alsace and Lorraine. So, the story highlights the dismay and distress of young Himmel, his students and villagers caused by that order from Berlin. So, let us start just to know about this lesson detailed summary. Narrator, that name is French, started from school very late that morning. At that time, French feared his class teacher, Mr. M. Himmel. Actually, Mr. M. Himmel would question the student on participle, and the narrator friend didn't know even the first word about them, means what is the participle. He don't know ABC, means he didn't have any knowledge about the participle, and that's why he feared a scolding by M. Himmel. So at first he thought of running away and spending the day out of the doors. It would be very, very good for him, as the weather was very warm and bright. On his second thought, he decided to do other things. Means he decided to go to school, and that's why, as it was already late, he was fearing, so he hurried up to school in running position. But as friends walked past town hall, he saw a big crowd in front of the bulletin boards. For the last 2 years, all the bad news had come from there. The people got the news of the lost battles and other important information only from there. So that's why he stopped for some time. And then he hurried. In the meanwhile, he was stopped by a blacksmith also. So unusually, there the school began. There was a lot of hustle and bustle, as we know that in the school there are so many students. So before starting the class, surely they will talk in the class if teacher is not present. So when friends reached there, it was quite peace. There was no noise. Particularly, that noise came the opening and closing of desks and became orally repeated loudly in unison, means what the work was given by the teacher. So it created a lot of commotion. But now the situation is totally different. He could depend on the commotion to get his desk without being noticed. But at this time, he went in before everybody. He blushed and was quite frightened, but nothing happened. No punishment Mr. M. Hemal gave him. But actually, M. Hemal saw the narrator and asked him very kindly to take his seat. Friends, we are going to start the class without you. Go and take your seat. There was a change also. Actually, M. Hemal was in formal clothes that he wore only on the infection and prize distribution day. The whole school seemed quite strange and silent. The most surprising thing was the presence of the village elder also. The village elder were sitting quietly on the back benches. M. Hemal mounted his chair and spoke in a grave and gentle tone. My children, this is the last lesson I shall give you. He told them that was an order had come from Berlin. Only German would be taught in the school of Alsace. So all became sad. The new master would join the next day. It was said by Mr. M. Hemal. So it was his last lesson in French. He wanted them to be very attentive. Narrator felt very sorry hearing this for not learning his lesson in French. But as Mr. M. Hemal was going in the place, he never linked his book. He did not have any interest in grammar and history, but now he developed a passion for them. Even he started liking M. Hemal at this time. The idea that he would not teach them anymore, that made friends forget all about his ruler. He even forgot how cranky his teacher was. Now it was his turn to recite, but he got mixed up and confused. M. Hemal did not scold him. M. Hemal showed his concern that people of Alsace generally gave no importance to French. They put off learning their own native language. French was not only exception, many others were also guilty on this count. He declared that French language was the most beautiful language in the world. It was the clearest and most logical. They must guard it among themselves and never forget it. So, now at this time it appeared that M. Hemal wanted to give them all he knew before going away. At once the church clock struck 12. The trumpet of the Persian soldier sounded under their window. M. Hemal stood up, very pale, in his chair. He tried to speak, but something choked him, stopped him, prevented him. He could not speak then. He turned to the blackboard. He took a piece of chalk and wrote as large as he could write what he has written. Vive la France, means long live France. Then, without a word, he made a gesture to them with his hand. School is dismissed, you may go. And thus the lesson is ended. My next video would be in Hindi for better understand for to you, and it will come soon. Thanks a lot. If you will hear it attentively, then I am more and more sure that you will understand the whole story